I have been doing communications for over 20 years now in a variety of different places. Communications is really about curiosity. What's happening in the world? What's interesting for people? What's interesting about people? Being able to credibly promote a product or service to an audience, you've got to really understand what's going to be important for them. I was born and bred in South Africa, in apartheid South Africa. That just means that we were segregated by colour. When Mandela was freed and we were able to travel, came to London straight away and got out of Sloane Square station and was walking past a hairdressing salon, and the phone was ringing, and walked backwards and forwards. The phone was ringing. So I walked into the hairdressing salon and I was like, your phone has been ringing. You must be losing business. Do you need someone to answer your phone? And I was talking to Anthony Mascolo from Tony and Guy Hairdressing, who gave me a job on the spot. And I started off as a receptionist in his hairdressing school. Started their in-house agency where I can sell our hairdressers to magazines to do fashion. Was there for 5 years and then decided that I wanted to start the first internet marketing company for the fashion industry called Generation Net, bringing that traditional communications and online communications together, rebranded into a company called Spin, which I ran for 10 years. And that was great because then we could do an experiment with so many different things, which we did. I was then headhunted by Adidas and I was in Germany in their global head office for 3 years to head up their global content, social and PR for Adidas Originals, which you can imagine coming from South Africa was huge, such an influential brand. I then wanted to come back to London and was headhunted by Diageo, who own Guinness, Tanqueray, Smirnoff, as their first head of culture and entertainment. And then after 2 years there, decided I wanted to get back to having my own business. Platform Thought 13 has actually been created as a response to what I saw was the difficulties between traditional communications and marketing advertising agencies and big brands. So we'll get a brief through from a brand and we will curate the team. We'll find people from that category. We'll also find people from the community that brand is trying to work with and talk to, as well as finding people from the culture. So we curate the team according to what's needed from the actual brief. So if I can bring that young talent in, get them some awesome work on their CVs, that will either allow them to do more work, get into an agency they want to, or even open their own places like I did as well. Every day is different. All the projects are different, and that's what I really, really enjoy. For me, it's about communications in the widest possible sense, whether it be through PR and journalists, whether it be through social, whether it be through events, whether it be through advertising. The communications generally for me is what's interesting. I love a challenge. I love a hard brief. I love to decomplexify really, really difficult things. And I think that's what really, really drives me. For anyone watching this and wanting to come into communications industry, I think, as I said, that curiosity piece, knowing that you can walk into a room, talk to anyone in the room about anything, always trying to think about creativity, because communications is creative. It's not drawing something, it's not designing something, but you have to really be creative in how you're thinking about communicating, because there's so many ideas in the world. With the internet, people can find all the information they want. What is going to be that standout way of communicating, that message that you're trying to put across, that makes sure that it's credible and make sure that it's interesting for someone to look at.